Greetings, fellow adventurers, and welcome to a tale of epic stories and treasures, tight friendships, and enemies. Pillars of Eternity. I've been wanting to play this game for a very long time, primarily because it's just super cool and I love the soundtrack. Whenever I play Dungeons and Dragons, this game ties pretty closely to it, and it has a lot of lore. It plays like D&D, and I wanted to play this, but I wanted to take you guys with me on a journey because there was some general interest into D&D, and I'm gonna try and experiment a little bit more with that because that's more on my alley. I have played a little bit of this game. I've done the tutorial and like a little bit after that, but that was a while ago, and we'll make a new character, and it's gonna be cool. I hope you guys are along the ride. I'm gonna play pretty slowly through this game, so if you're one of the fast-paced type of playthrough watchers, I wouldn't necessarily recommend this. This game has a lot of lore, and I like exploring that stuff. I can't go on easy, right? You guys will probably hate on me for that. So I'm just gonna go with normal. Normal difficulty requires strategy and efficiency. Expert boat. Nope. Trial fire. Nope. Let's just jump into it because this, yeah. The art, by the way, is amazing in this game. Obsidian Entertainment presents a world where the ruin of a face is on the back of some letters. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be making terrible jokes the entire time. Also, decided to do this one with webcam because I like to make silly faces, especially whenever I do voices or dialogue. Also, I'm not sure how well this records because the loading screens tend to drop to 0 FPS.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Okay, so that's kind of the setting of the story. Again, I already forgot the dialogue of this, so I'm excited. I know what's gonna happen, but... Ooh, character creation! Welcome to the first 3 episodes of this series. We're just gonna go with a male. Next. Human. Humans, commonly called folk, are the most common race in the Deerwood. I'm gonna mispronounce everything. The Ada Empire, Old Valia, and the Vailian Republics. Though not as large as the towering Aumaua, humans are known for their strength and willpower. Resolve +1, might +1. Aumaua. What is that? Looks like a tribal version of Avatar, really. The mighty Aumaua are the largest of the Kith races. Oh. And are commonly found in or near oceans. Though not truly aquatic, they have an affinity for water, and many of their civilizations, such as Rautai, are based on naval dominance. They are known for their unparalleled strength. Might +2, interesting. And then there's the dwarf, which honestly I shouldn't play for the sake of terrible accents, but by virtue of land covered and numbered of colonies settled, dwarves are the most well-traveled trees in the world. They are commonly found in the Deerwood, the Valian Republics, and almost any colonized land. Dwarves are known for their great strength and tenacity. Might +2, dexterity -1, constitution +1. Not too bad. Negative stat is a bit eh. The elves. Elves are the dominant race in Air Glenfath, and the white that wends and are extremely common in the Deerwood and Adir. Elves are known for their speed and intelligence, as well as commonly isolationist nature. That kind of sounds like me. Dexterity +1, perception +1. And Orlan. Orlans are the smallest of the Keith races, though many cultures don't consider them to be civilized at all. Also notable for their large ears, two-toned skin, and hirsute bodies, Orlans are commonly found in Air Glanfath, the Ixamitul Plains, and part of the Deerwood. They are known for their mental intensity and sharp senses. +1 resolve, -1 might, +2 perception. Godlike. So basically, what? That's the coolest mohawk I've ever seen. An ASMR. The godlike are children of the Kith, civilized races, who have been blessed with physical. I don't know why I read psychic there. Physical aspects associated with the gods, though some do not consider it a blessing. These aspects may take many forms and often come with mystical powers. Aberrant head shapes are typical, and godlike are unable to wear protective headgear as it is near impossible to find anything that fits. That's not good. Because of their unusual nature and their inability to reproduce, godlike are often viewed with fear and wonder. Dexterity +1, intellect +1. So, depending on what we want to play, honestly, I think the elf might be interesting. Let's just play high and cocky, shall we? Just play an elf. We'll go with elf. Wood elf or pale elf? Oh god, here we go. Wood elves trace their beginnings far north of present-day Adia and have migrated south throughout the forests of the continent, now covering it all the way south across the equator. They're also believed. I like lore, okay? I like lore of worlds. I really dig that, so I'm reading this. You can skip it if you want by just pressing the right arrow key and skip 5 seconds every time. Good luck clicking. They're also believed to have migrated across the sea to Air Glanfath. While psychologically identical to one another, wood elves from Ada are culturally different from those in Air Glanfath and consider themselves wholly different groups. Distant advantage. Against any enemy that is more than 4 meters away, wood elves gain bonus to accuracy, deflection, and reflex. The pale elf. Oh, god. Well, I'm kind of pale, so that... Are we gonna make Lindir? That would be fun. It is unclear exactly how long ago the Pale Elves, Glamfellan, see that's a name I can pronounce, came to the southern polar regions of the world, but they have lived there for at least 12,000 years based on their continuous contact with Amawa traders. They appear to be among the most stationary ethnic groups in the world known, migrating within the polar region but seldom venturing far north. They are rare in all northern lands, and most people consider them exotic if they have seen one at all. Elemental Endurance. All Pale Elves have increased burn and freeze damage reductions. Now that's 2 damage types we could have. I like this. Sure, I'll be a Pale Elf. Oh, a class. Okay, so this is kind of where you see D&D come through, or tabletop games. Barbarian. I don't really need to read this stuff. I kind of know what they do. What do I want to be, though? Chanter is new to me, but... Brutes, Batman, Berserkers, yeah, just Barbarian. Starting ability, Carnage. When Barbarians hit with melee attacks, they automatically make reduced damage attacks. Endurance, Chanter. In every culture across Aora, there are chanters. Many historians consider chanters to be the worst ancient workers of magic. Their hallowed phrases stirring the collective memory of wayward souls around them, compelling them to generate magical effects in a kind of reenactment. In some societies, chanters form organized groups of storytellers and researchers, but in most part of the world, phrases, chants, speak chants made up of magical phrases, passive effects. I kind of want to play a druid. Just in general, I want to play a druid because you can beast shape and that stuff, spirit shift. Oh god, there's a lot to it. Spirit shift. All druids have mastered one animalistic form. These forms give the druid strong melee abilities and grant additional powers while the druid is shifted. So that's this beast shape. Druids have access to a variety of offensive and some support-oriented spells. Every 2 levels, druid automatically gain access to an additional set of spells. Initially, the spells can be cast limited number of times per rest. As druids gain power, their weaker spells eventually shift to pair and counter use. +1 lore, +2 survival, endurance, health, very low, average. What are the others? Priest, Ranger. I'm not... Rogue, Wizard. What is a Cypher? Or... I know... Yeah, this is a Cypher. Powers. Cyphers can directly target allies and enemies with powerful soul-focused effects. These powers cause focus, which Cyphers build through the use of their soul whip. Stealth, lore, mechanics. Very low, low, average, average. I think I'm gonna go with Cypher because I don't know it, but I like the weapon and... I don't know, soul magic does seem kind of cool. So that's something new for all of us. We'll do that. Oh god, now I have to select powers. Antipathetic... antipathetic field. Creates a toxic physical manifestation of the mutual antipathy. Ah man, it's evening for me guys, so bear with me. It's a lot of reading. Between the Cypher and the enemy target, enemies caught in the path between the two will suffer corrosive damage. Okay. Guys, then focus, speed average, range 50 meters, duration 6 seconds, interruption, accuracy, Eye Strike. What does Eye Strike do? Shocks an enemy's visual receptors as well as blinding, dazing and blinding them as well as blinding nearby targets. That's pretty useful. Mind Wave. Target becomes the object of concussive blast of psychic energy, suffering raw damage from the trauma. Characters in conical area behind the target failing a fortitude check are knocked prone. I like that. I think I'll go with Mind Wave. Soul Shock. Briefly transforms the outer shell of an allied target soul into energy, releasing an electrical burst around them. Characters standing in the area around the target take shock damage. So I can basically use people as lightning rods of tenuous grabs. Target grabs in real life, frightening and confusing them. Nah. Whisper of treason imparts a bedeviling secret to an enemy that causes its allegiance to bend, charming them for the duration. I like that. It's always good to have an ally and backstab it. What? Next. Wait, can I go to... No. Next. And so what? Oh, attributes. The golden star probably means how important it is. What is... Hold on. Might is strength. I don't need strength that much. Constitution is important. Oh, might is also healing. And fortitude. Resolve, concentration, deflection, and will. I like that. I think I'll go with this. This is just, as far as I can tell, might is strength, constitution is constitution, dexterity, perception is usually wisdom, but these two are kind of split up in wisdom. Intellect is very important. Highly recommended for Cypher. Recommended for Cypher. Might is recommended. I'll lower that and raise that then. I don't have to be... Perception is important. Everything's important in D&D. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. Culture. Resolve +1. Dexterity +1. Resolve +1. Intellect +1. Constitution +1. Might +1. Perception +1. What's my lowest score? Resolve. Is there anything with resolve? Yes. The 80. And I like that look anyway. That's kind of what I went for. This one is also cool. With the spear. So what I can do is lower that one. Erase that one. Is there any other residual? No, it's either that's one or that one. The Ada Empire is currently the largest and most powerful force in the part of the world. It is centered around the equator and has tropical climate. Through the Empire's Alpha nations located Glanfathi, Middle Plains, and large expanse fertile savannas that are extremely fun by humans. I kind of like the spear. I'm gonna go with spear. Spear is cool. Background, right. Aristocrat, drifter, laborer, merchant, scholar, dissident. You've made a name for yourself as troublemaker. Disrespect for authority and a lack of care regarding the rules are recurring theme. Basically, the murder hobo. Hunter. You'll be hearing me use a lot of D&D terms, by the way. I'm sorry for that. Philosopher. I kind of like philosopher. Just sounds nice. Laborer. A scholar is important for your knowledge is relentless pursuit. This is tough. This is really a tough check. Mercenary. We'll go with philosopher. See what that gets me. Oh, I can get to pick my skin. Oh, that's my... Okay. What color? I am a big fan of... Well, we're wizardy. So let's go for purple. Purple and pale don't match. I don't know, let's just go kind of drowish, but instead of black skin, black armor. What is this one? Oh, that's my pants. I like my pants green. Sure. Skin. Oh, we can have a normal skin. I kind of like normal skin. Facial hair. What? I can have facial hair as an elf? That makes no sense. Can I like zoom in? Apparently not. We won't do facial hair, but we can have a better face. Hair. Now that is important. We have to look like Lindy. Isn't that female hair? I don't know. I mean, we could take this and use that as portrait because it's kind of matching, you know? Next. Oh, this is fun. I enjoy voice actors in D&D. The Critical Role I'm a big fan of. I recognize a lot of the voice actors. So, here we go.
Mm-hmm. Watch and learn.
I'll teach you a lesson!
Easy does it. Hey there. Watch and learn.
I don't think this is one I know. Otherwise, it might be Talus and Jaffe.
Keeping an eye out.
That's Matthew Mercer.
I'm here. I'm flattered.
Stand together!
Sam Riegel.
Quietly now. I'm here. Follow me.
Let's go!
Liam O'Brien.
Steady does it.
I've got this. Let's go! My eyes are peeled.
Nope.
Ready when you are. I'll lead the way. You're mine.
Easy now.
Yes?
Leading the way.
Matthew Mercer.
Silence surrounds me. Yes, I shall lead us.
Yeah.
The better part of valor.
Follow me.
Ah!
Yeah? Watch and learn.
A blade in the dark.
I'm flattered.
Stand together!
Not a sound. I'm here.
We'll go with Sam Riegel. No voice. Okay.
Follow me.
Let's go!
Yeah? I'll lead the way. Death to our enemies.
Let's keep quiet. I shall lead us.
Mystic is cool too. I'll go with Mystic. Enter name. Oh god. Well. Half an hour later. Of course. Lindy. Easy. Why did that take so long? Done. Let's do this. I don't know if my webcam is in the way of anything. I can't see it. I hope not. Also, this game is old, by the way. Caravan Master finishes addressing the group. His bushy red mustache is sucking jaws, quivering, as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods toward a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the Caravan Master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle around here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, of course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Something minor.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a Springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Odin looks over his shoulder at his assistant, a lanky, intense man named Sparfle, who carries an old sun-bleached bow. Sparfle nods and slides the one bow over his shoulder. Where would I find these berries? What are those ruins? Is it dangerous out here? What are the huge rocks coming up out of the ground?
They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Alright, now that my interest has been covered, I have to get information about my quest.
They grow
So,
on a bush that's common
where would I
around
find these
here,
berries?
Kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
okay, now what are those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth.
Air
Money to be made
Glonfoth.
selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
That is a tutorial message. Hold on. Alright, I'm just gonna have to probably disable the tutorial or the tutorial clues and messages. I'm not sure if I can place them somewhere else, but it basically said that because of my class, skill, race, and sex and everything, I can have different dialogues. Who did build these ruins? Is it dangerous out here?
Hold on.
I'll just go.
Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot. Not
Level 1
like most
character.
of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's nights sleeping on uneven ground with a blanket or pillow.
Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time.
He needs to find some springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Fair enough.
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything.
He casts a sidelong glance at her, and yeah.
Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Let's see if I can actually Game. Difficulty, auto pause, graphics. Crap. Alright, I'm gonna reposition my camera now. Yeah, that should do it. Welcome to Pillars of Eternity. If this is your first visit to the world of Aora, you may want to watch these windows to become familiar with the tools and interfaces available to you. Okay, I could disable them. Minimize tutorial messages. Oh! Are there clues over here? Oh, okay. Okay. Your party always consists of character and up to 5 additional companions in adventure. Ah! That's better. Hold on. I don't want to disable them. Ah! Technical difficulties. Okay. Now I can extend this. And we can actually read that stuff. That's good. Your party always consists of your character and up to 5 additional companions or adventurers, while the caravan is camped outside Glanfathan ruins. Odin has assigned Kaliska to help you. Kaliska is a fighter class that excels at close quarter defense. Use your abilities to complement your own. To select a party member, click on their selection circle. Okay. The portrait or the person number that corresponds to. Okay.
What you need?
You go there. Sure. To select multiple power, click and hold anywhere on the screen to drag. You would like to include. Yay! We're playing a game! Talk to this guy, the Caravanner. Oh. Don't mind Odima, this is a good place to camp as any. Caravan life doesn't agree with you, does it? Your luck has a that's that merchant, Odin. Caravanner, it's not best to wander alone, especially so near the ruins. All kinds of beasts in these woods, and they have the tribe. And then you have the tribes. Hello, I've travelled with Odima before. He's never led us astray. I can't read that. I suppose you wouldn't know much about the Glanfathans. They're mighty protective of places like this. I'm running out of voices real quick. I see more and more people on the routes these days looking for safety in towns and cities, it seems. Is everyone... You don't really look so good. Odima was right to stop. Oh, well, thanks. You look... not... You don't look great yourself. Caravan life doesn't agree with you, does it? Can I want to... I don't want to always drag... my screen with my mouse.
Supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
Geek and sundries? Hey, Odin. You see a man wearing a simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
Darn it. He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to the shaving of the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look. I'm a
Who are you?
Originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right? Something else you need? Looks like we're settled for the night.
Okay, so this is the one way to go. Like I said, I have been here before. Exploration is key in the Pillars of Eternity. As you make your way through the Eastern Reach, open the area map to see... What is my area map? That's the area map. Oh, my webcam is in the way of everything all the time. Okay, we'll just try to make do, and maybe we'll fix it later. Hello there!
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
You're a dick. Let's just Well, he said it was off the road, right? Hey, what's that?
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Jeez, you're not, What is that? It looks weird. Oh! Auto pause, combat started. Attack it! Okay, hold on. Odelia, you attack it, and I'll attack it. Let's see. Combat uses a possible real-time system because you will often manage more than one character at a time. It is a good idea to pause the game, issue orders and resume real-time to see the orders play out. The option menu also contains many choices of automatic pausing when certain conditions are met, e.g. the start of combat. One of your characters has been engaged in melee. When characters are engaged, they immediately stop moving. If they move again, they will provoke a disengagement attack from the enemies engaging them. Your character will also automatically engage enemies when they initiate attacks against them. Okay, it's fine. Sometimes a weapon or spell simply isn't well suited to penetrating an enemy's damage reduction. When the attack hits, the DR will wipe out all but a small percentage of the incoming damage. You'll hear your characters complain about it when it happens. Take heed. Note that the damage type isn't being blocked, and switch to a weapon or spell that does different damage type. When the party member takes damage, they will start to lose endurance and health. The portrait will begin to fill with a red overlay, and the health bar to the left of the portrait will slowly start to decrease. Okay. When the portrait fills entirely red, the character will be knocked out. Potions and spells can be used to restore endurance to keep
Yes?
Use Mind Blast. Oh, I have to left click for damage? Yay! Yes. We did it. Can I loot it? Yes, I can. What's that? Wolf hide. Okay, I'm not going to read every lore of that. It's a deer. We're standing in it.
This is it.
This is what? Oh. Springberry. Achievement. No? Oh. Philosopher. People on the Caravan say you've been getting into all kinds of deep conversations with them. What's your angle? Alright. My options are... I used to spend a lot of time reasoning about good and evil, right and wrong. It's part of my nature. I was a teacher before I came here. I don't believe in anything, and I've spent a lot of time challenging other people's beliefs. That isn't your business. Now, the thing is, I don't want to be a lawful good asshole. And I honestly think good and evil and right and wrong is very... It's part of my nature. I was a teacher before I came here. Do we want our character to be a teacher? It would be kind of fun. Sure. Yeah? Has it happened? How is it you happen to come here? I had an affair with the student, and I was jilted by both the student and my husband. And an affair with a student, I was jilted by both the student and my wife. I lived in a town of imbeciles that didn't care for the material I thought. I like that one. I always thought I could be more. Ooh. I like the aspiration to be more. And it was time for you, for me that's just about every week. Okay, Kaliska. Kaliska breathes in her surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way. But I always did like it. Lord Raedric's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? It's hard to offer to pass up. No, I'm just passing through. I haven't given it much thought. No harm in that. Might as well see the place first. So you must have some other plan in mind for coming this way. To meet someone and fall in love. Probably the same things I did before. Just looking for some adventure, really. Getting into trouble, I expect. I'm going to find some new friends. I've no other... I'll take that one. You should hook up with an expedition. Some of the bigger towns send regular groups out to unexplored places, as long as you don't mind a little danger. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Odin will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Why are you here? Tell me about yourself. What can you tell me? Tell me about yourself. I've got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in the woods, but my parents ended up in the living lands. Living lands? Are we not living? I've got a brother in Rawatai, bless you, and another one in Ade, bless you. My sister in Gilded Vales, she's the only real homebody. Alright, I don't want to pry too much. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfle's getting you water anytime soon. That's what he feels like when he feels like it. We should check up on him, slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Okay, let's go. Yay, party gains experience. What's up here? Plant. Loot. A burnt lady. It's a different type of plant. Oh, look at that. There's a nice little arc. Well, he used to be there. He's no longer there. So we might as well go check on him. Oh, look at that. It's a nice, neat little bridge. I believe there's something bad over here. It's a loot bag.
Surprise. Sparfle went hunt.
You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water, while Kaliska waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. You've gained an item. Full water skin added to the stash. Continue. Out of the trees emerges Sparfle, one of the guides. Don't, sigh in my ear, that's weird. He no longer carries his bow, and there is strangeness to his gait. Stride wobbly as he moves towards the labored breath.
Sparfle, are you alright?
Sparfle's toe catches a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders, like an enemy flag. Enemies! Okay, here we go.
Ambush!
Yes! Oh. Let's see. Hunter. You go attack him. Can I cast a spell? No AI script selected. I want to cast a spell. Did I have a weapon set? Where's my mind whip thing?
What you need?
Ow, I took an extra damage for nothing. Oh shit! Ba 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 boom ba. Time to loot.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Nope, loot. Okay, hide armor. Light armor. Okay, anti-bow. Everything for money.
What you need?
Okay, let's go. I hear combat noises. Oh, more combat. What's her name again? Kaliska. Kaliska, deal with the archer. I will take the hunter. Go. You work for me now. Ha ha ha! He works for me now. This is awesome. Oh. Shit. He woke up. No. Okay, what? Are we killing them? What's going on? Okay, they died. Not enough focus. How do I gain focus? 6? I need 10. Take all! Okay, let's go. I am getting a little bit... Oh, okay, I didn't pass out. Oh! Everybody's dead. No! Glanfithin leader. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travellers, peppered with arrows and knife-hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kaliska puts the back of her left hand to her mouth, as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and bags and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if it half split logs. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Odin, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life. For a fight you will lose. I could use my lore. Why have you done this? I can imagine. We are at their ruins. The ruin has not been sullied by our hands, men of Eaglanfath. I'm just going to call it my own thing. We have not trespassed. We merely wish to pass through. I do not know what they did, but I didn't have anything to do with it. Murderers, you are paying for your aged life. You will try to kill us all either way. Why make it easy? I want to use my lore. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. Don't trust them. They mean to kill us all. We are innocent in this. We will not listen. Will you not listen to a reason? Intellect 13. You can kill him, but you might as well be killing yourself. Intellect 15. Ooh, pushing the thing. Requirement not met. Okay. Judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I am guessing you're wishes of Gallowine. If Gallowine told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? Put down your weapons, very well, let them go. Stay armed. If you put them over... I'll boast with my intellect. I'm a philosopher. The man frowns, emotions as if to swing his axe. Hayden winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man knocks his head, intrigued. Of course, but he would not. It is by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with the beliefs, or because it's what you were told? The man glares. It has always been known to my people. I see. And what of Galloway's predict that weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Galloway will want some mouldy, crumbling stones to survive long after their builders have turned to dust? The man's nostrils flares as he fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did. Just not you personally. But why would that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man grips falter on his axe handle. I love how I bullshit to talk to him. And he nearly fumbles it, affording Hayden the moment he needs to dodge out of his swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges at you instead. Excellent. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, you're gonna focus him. Target that hunter. And I will 1v1 the leader. Actually, no. Let's burst him down. Let's go. Oh no, Hayden. Come on, I need to build up focus. You're mine now. Aha! Can I disengage or anything? Blind him. Oh, you just healed someone else. Kill the leader. Oh, that's a fire strike. Holy shit. Hey, we did it. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to arise. His companion is now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes rolls back as he closes them. Good. Good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile. Your panting pots and rattling tent like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against the wagon wheel, amidst a howling maelstrom, slashed across the chest and bowel, Odima's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Okay. Can I do anything? This is just... Oh! Okay. Lightning! Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands on the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Hayden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers, who had been feigning death, lunges for Hayden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Hayden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. Despite the wind from your position, if you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. Shit. Throw your weapon at the attacker, dexterity 15. We're spellcasters. We can throw a spear. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Hayden loose. Lurching to his feet, Hayden clambers up the base of the rocks as he nears the top. However, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it, securing his other hand. You pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Hayden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There's a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections and settling balances as you dart beneath the old archway. The entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight.
Was that?
A Buick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
Alright, and we're actually gonna pick up here next time, because, well, it's been a while and I want to keep these videos relatively short, especially because there's a lot of talking. It adds up really quickly. So, I hope you guys enjoy this game. I hope you guys want to see more of it, because I personally love it, and I love doing the dialogues and the roleplay. This will not replace Dark Times or any of the other series that I'm doing. It's just a game I really wanted to play, and it's something I can just play D&D by myself, really, and it's fun. Get to be a player for once instead of the Dungeon Master. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time, and peace out.